We're joined by Shanay Gonder, senior to be on the UNW women's volleyball team. Shanay, thanks for joining us. Can you take us through a little bit what it's like to be a student athlete here at the University of Northwestern?
Yeah, well, I love being a student at Northwestern. Just first off, the community here is incredible. As I looked at other schools and kind of that college decision process, I just kept coming back to the feeling that people really care. I love that our sports and our schooling both have this centrality of the gospel and wanting to see God's name known and see what that looks like in sports and also in schooling, and the purpose of why we're doing what we're doing. And so I love the smaller classes. I love being able to walk past everybody on my way to class and say hi, and it's not weird. I sometimes go out into the real world and I say hi to people and they're like, what are you doing? And I just forget that that's just something that's so commonplace at Northwestern, and I love that. I've built so many amazing friendships, and I've loved I came from a public school, and so coming to a private D3 school has been a big difference, but has brought so many benefits and positives in that. Just the ability to build deep relationships and have a common understanding and generally a common foundation for why you chose Northwestern. It's usually kind of there with everybody that's here, so I love that.
You touched on it briefly, but what made or makes Division III so unique when you were going through the recruiting process in high school and looking at schools to attend? What makes it so special?
Right. Yeah. Well, I love athletics, but I also really wanted to pursue a career and pursue schooling, and also be able to enjoy building friendships and building relationships. And not that you can't do that in a D1 or D2 setting, but I just feel like there's more freedom to have rest and have separation between schooling and also sports and also social life. And so I loved the idea of maybe playing at a higher level, but I also really enjoy having the summers to work and pursue other things, and also have the time during off season. Although we do have workouts and we're still committed to our sport, you're able to do internships and pursue maybe jobs or things like that you might not be able to do at a higher level. And so there's just that opportunity to pursue more things and maybe consider after college and post-college a little bit more seriously, and build some experience and a resume that you might not be able to at a higher level.
Sure. And here specifically at the University of Northwestern, we have a motto, compete with purpose. You see it all over campus and here within our athletic department. What does that mean to you when you're playing volleyball, interacting with your teammates, but also, with the general student body here?
Right. Well, I love that is just a precedent in all sports and on campus. It's really amazing, and it does make a difference to play for a coach that sees past just volleyball, specifically in my situation, and play realizing that once volleyball is over, I still have identity, I still have purpose outside of athletics, that my identity isn't just in who I am as an athlete or as a student, but that it comes from who God says I am. And that is something that is talked about and present, and we use volleyball and sports as a whole as a vehicle to witness to other people about the Lord, and also to grow in our faith as well, surrounded by other women and men who are building into you. And sports is such an amazing vehicle for that, and such an amazing example of a lot of real life principles. And so in terms of competing with purpose, we know that we're competing to work hard and steward the gifts and abilities that God has given us, but that's not just the end. We're competing so that other people can come to know the love of Jesus Christ, and also we're competing and working hard in the classroom to steward the abilities that God has given us, and to pursue knowledge and grow in our understanding of Him and all that He's done on this earth. And so it's exciting to be in a place where you're not in a meaningless environment, where it's not whatever goes. There's intentionality, and that's something that I really love.
Well, thank you for your commitment and dedication to UNW and Division III athletics, Shanay.
Thank you, Jay.